Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to do a very quick video on how do we assign a public IP to an existing virtual machine on Azure which does not already have a public IP associated with it. If you have seen my last two videos where we have created a Windows-based and a Linux-based virtual machine, you must have observed that we did not select a public IP in the networking options while creating the virtual machine itself. But still we managed to connect to the virtual machine without having any complex setup like a VPN gateway or express route connecting to your virtual network. You must be wondering, how did we even do that? The answer to it lies in my last two videos, which was using the Bastion host. So let us say that hypothetically you have created a virtual machine and you did not associate a public IP to it, but later you realize for some reasons you want to associate a public IP to it. So how do we do it? Without further ado, let's jump into the demo. Open portal.azure.com and go to the virtual machine for which you want to associate a public IP. I have a virtual machine existing with me, testwin1, which if you have seen here in the overview section, there is no public IP associated with it. So which means that if I have to connect to this particular virtual machine using RDP, I will not be able to connect to it because I do not have any VPN connectivity to the virtual network, or I do not have any express route connected to the virtual network, and hence on my public internet, this particular virtual machine is not exposed. So in order to connect to the virtual machine over public internet, I will have to first associate a public IP to it. So the step number one is go to the networking section in the virtual machine. You will see that this particular virtual machine is associated with a network interface card testwin 1986. Go to this particular networking options, network interface card, and if you see the IP configurations here, it is associated with one primary IP config, and here if you see that the public IP address is disabled. So I just have to enable it. And here I have to create a new public IP. So public IP is nothing but a unique name or a unique address to a Azure resource. So here if you see that there are two types of SKUs here, basic SKU and a standard SKU. If I'm selecting a basic SKU, then I can do either a dynamic assignment or a static assignment. And if I'm selecting a standard SKU, the automatic assignment is a static assignment. The difference between basic and standard is that the zone resiliency or availability zone options are available in the standard SKU, which is not available in the basic SKU. So for now, let's go with the basic SKU and a dynamic assignment. The difference between a dynamic assignment and a static assignment is that if you are shutting down or deallocating your virtual machine, the next time the virtual machine starts, you get a new IP assigned to it. But whereas in a static assignment, the same IP remains even after the virtual machine was restarted or allocated after deallocation. So let's go with a static and a basic SKU and click on Save. So if you see here, it is now creating a new IP address, new public IP address. And it is saving the changes to the same network interface card. So if you see that the network interface changes have been saved successfully. So now when I go back to the virtual machine and go to the overview section, I can see that a new public address is assigned to it. Now when I'm connecting it using RDP, It is using the same public IP address for initiating a remote connection. This time, I will be successful in establishing a connection and it will prompt me for the username and password. So still I am not able to connect to it, obviously, which means that the particular port number may not be available. So let's go back to the networking option. And we see here that the port 3389 is not allowed. So let's go and add this port number. Let's add an inbound port rule. Let's give 3389 allow RDP. So now it's creating a security rule for allowing inbound port rule. So the 3389 is now allowed. So let's go back and connect. I can use the same remote desktop file. Alright, so if you see here, now I'm able to connect. So thus we have seen how do we connect to a virtual machine over public internet using public IP. Let's do a very quick recap of what we have done so far. So the first thing is we have checked that in the overview section we did not have a public IP associated with the virtual machine. So we went into the networking options. In the networking options we have selected the network interface card, and inside the network interfacing card we have seen that the IP configurations is having a public IP address disabled. So we went ahead and enabled it. After enabling it, we configured the required settings for creating a public IP using a basic SKU and a dynamic assignment. We could also select the standard SKU. Once the public IP address is created, we also ensured that the port number 3389 is allowed because ours is a Windows virtual machine and we wanted to connect over RDP, which is port number 3389. So with this, we have completed the session. Stay tuned for the next videos. And please, if you have any comments, leave your feedback so that I can incorporate it in my upcoming videos. Thank you so much.